So back in 2021, man, I had started reacting to NF, and I got this comment suggestion that I should go through the NF journey. I never did that. Okay. NF had a lot of music, and back then I was just really focused on views and building my other channel up, which is Magnify Reacts. So now that I've separated from Magnify Reacts and putting rap more on this channel, it's time for me to circle back and go through the NF journey in a legit fashion. So what I'm going to be doing, at least once a month or maybe once a week, going through one NF album. And I know we got ASAP Rocky. We going through Eminem's albums too. So I'm just going to be choosing those three because they have long discographies too. So shout out to everybody that's going to be checking out this video. This is an album listen to NF's first album, Mansions. Okay. Now, in my old NF reactions, I've always done broken down, and I know he's been struggling with a lot with mental health, and he's talking about that journey going through everything. But I've never seen these projects in completion to really build an understanding. So the whole fan base gave me a whole timeline and what to look at in order. So that's what we gonna do on this channel, okay? So with that being said, I welcome you guys to the stream of Mansions. He's rapping caution tape around himself. He on a dirty street.
I'm looking like I'm gonna get it, you probably don't get it. I come in your house with a microphone looking like I'm about to set up a show in your kitchen. I'm out of my mind, but I feel like I'm in it. If I never make it, don't make any difference. I'm still gonna kill it. You know what the deal is, and there ain't no chillin' when I'm in the building. And F is a monster, I am a villain. My music is sick and you don't know what ill is. You better get back, I don't write any filler. I write what I feel and I'm feeling a million, so you better be quiet, you hear it? I'm about to lose it. I'm on a whole different level of music. Don't treat me like I have no clue how to do this. You better rethink what you're thinking and move. Now picture me writing when I was a kid trying to make it in music. I thinking it's crazy. I spent all my money on studio time trying to get on my music so people could play it. Keep it 100, my music was terrible. Learn to get better the more that I made. Go back to my moments album. Most of you people, you probably don't know what I'm saying. Hold up! What you witnessing now? Don't try to figure me out. I grab on that microphone, jump in the crowd, they was laughing at me. Who they laughing at now? I laugh at myself, some people they looking like wow. The moment you told me that you was a rapper, I couldn't believe it. You believe it now? Step in the booth and I'm murdering. You never heard of a rapper that killer like I do. I sleep on the couch in the studio, stay up till 3 in the morning and write till I get more. The moment I wake up, I feel like I don't even sleep and I'm ready to put on my record. Well, thank you for buying, maybe you burned it, but either way, I'm gonna wreck it. I look at the industry, look what it did to me. You'll never make it if you never grind. You put a whole lot of money into it, you better be ready to give it your time. I get the best of years of my life and I promise you I've been giving it mine. Try to keep up with this, I'm not a puppet, no string on my back, I'm one of a kind. Music is changing, no way to tame this. I am an artist, look what I painted. Hang up the caution tape, I'm dangerous. Does anyone know where my brain is? Rappers are comfortable knowing they're famous, but I really don't care what your name is, and I really don't care if I'm nameless. Y'all just driving around, I know what my lane is. I keep not competitive, this is a job for me, it's adrenaline. Don't try to box me and I am Mayweather. Come in the ring, my punches are way better. I never drink, but I live in these bars. The moment you blink is the moment you lost. Say you a king, who put you in charge? Care what you think, I'm breaking your car. Climbing on top of it, sounding your alarm. And wake up the neighborhood, rap in your yard. And carry the speakers up under my arm. So you can sleep in on me, I'm at large. No, but the jokes, I ain't joking. You come in the session with me, I'ma show you what dope is. And when I say dope, I ain't talking about smoking, I'm talking about music that has an emotion. I look at this mic, it's part of my family.
Yeah, that's
Take
what I'm
it away,
feeling.
I'm coming to find you. I've been through a lot of my life and it's hard to get people to listen when no one's behind you. And then Capital came in the picture and gave me a shot. And look at it now, I look at the team I'm dealing with. These people ain't playing around. Looking back, I got a lap. I was in a whole different place a year ago. I look at the math, I look at the map, and thank you God, I swear it's a miracle. And I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. But man, this track was beautiful. The least I can do if I murder a beat is take the time to go to his funeral.
Wow. I forgot how this song sounded. But now looking back at it, like I'm starting to remember some of my comments going through. And when you have a song like this where the beat is very cinematic, it almost sounds like he's rapping to a movie trailer. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting a lot of emotion behind his songs, behind his words. My bad. He's putting a lot of work in, basically. And it's very hard to really understand what's happening at the start of this, because it's funny how his first song is called Intro, right? Intro trailer, right? So, and it almost looks like he's in a trailer park kind of place, right? But it could probably be where he grew up. But you got to remember, NF is he's mental with it. You know what I'm saying? So these are mental representations of how he's feeling. The way he was rapping, and that's the typical syncopated flow that he has going throughout. Multi-syllables was on point. I love the way that he emphasized certain words on the back end of his bars. But he actually had a lot of substance going through that song too. Like, and I would do the lyric breakdown, but I'll probably save it just for the sake of time. But well, I actually, if you look at my original video for this, and I have that posted before I post this so you guys can have a reference to go back to, but that shows where I break down this song quite like slowly, but it's a filter over it. And I filtered this one because of the same thing. So I don't know how YouTube feels about NF's music videos being put on like this. So it's been a while. So, all right. So next up, we're going to the next song right now. Let's go.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in.
The blind, insidious, blind inception, dreams.
These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home.
This is the second song to the intro.
And it's lonely inside this mansion.
Now he's introducing us to the mansion, which is crazy.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in lyrics, they're all over the place. The songs in the mirrors, written all over the floors, all over the chairs, and you get the uncut version of life when I go downstairs. That's where I write when I'm in a bad place and need to release, and let out the version of NF you don't want to see. I put holes in the walls with both of my fists till they bleed, and you might get a glimpse of how I cope with all this anger in me. Physically abused, now that's a room that I don't want to be in. That picture ain't blurry at all, I just don't want to see it. These walls ain't blank,
suppressing his memory.
Think I don't want to see them, but why not? I'm in here, so I might as well read them. I gotta thank you for this anger that I carry around. Wish I could take a match and burn this whole room to the ground.
Nope.
Matter of fact, I think I'ma burn this room right now. Somehow this memory for some reason just won't go down. Put me in the corner.
It's part of who you are, it's roots.
Then took me downstairs and beat me till I screamed and I cried.
Right.
Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind, but I'ma keep the door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
See what he's doing? He's designing the whole concept of the mansions inside of his mind. And a lot of times when it comes to, I think, neurologists or brain psychology, they always design these kind of fixtures on the mind where memories and stuff like that always have something to do with a house. It depends. Like, it could be a library. These manifestations is like inside of your consciousness of how you view yourself. You know what I'm saying? Think about like, for my anime fans out there, Bleach, right? You know what I'm saying? Where Ichigo, when he goes inside of his inner world and at first it's skyscrapers, the limitless, infinite like potential of Ichigo. And then by the end of the series, the skyscrapers are covered with water, right? So that's what he's talking about. Like, this is how he views himself on the inside. So you talk about these rooms, he don't go into that room, he lost the lyrics inside. This is how he deals with his anger and stuff. Like, that's, to me, that is such a fire concept. But then you got to be aware of like how NF makes you feel certain ways after a song. Like, so I could tell just by the beat it's going to be deeply emotional. And yeah, we going to get through. Like, so let's go.
The door shut and lock the lyrics inside.
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all
I should have did the lyric video.
Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Broken legs, but I chase perfection. These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's lonely inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
Yo, my mind is a house with walls, covered in pain. See, my problem is I don't fix things, I just try to repaint. Cover them up like it never happened.
Right.
Say I wish I could change.
Yep.
Are you confused? Come upstairs and I'll show you what I mean.
Ooh.
This one's full of regrets, just keeps getting fuller it seems. Moment I walk into, it's the same moment that I wanna leave. I get sick to my stomach every time I look at these things, but it's hard to look past when this is the room where I sleep. I look around, one of the worst things I wrote on these walls was the moment I realized that I was losing my mom. And one of the first things I wrote was I wish I would've called, but I should just stop now, we ain't got enough room in this song. And I regret the fact that I struggle trying to find who I am, and I lie to myself and say I do the best that I can. Shrug it off like it ain't nothing, like it's out of my head, and get ticked off whenever I
feel
see
like
it affecting my plans. And I regret watching
I feel like NF
eat me alive.
is articulating things people generally feel.
Congratulations, you'll always have a room in my mind. The question is, will I ever clean the walls off in time?
Insidious as blind inception. What's reality with all these questions? Feels like I missed my alarm and slept in. Slept in. Broken legs,
Such a sad feeling song, man.
These walls are my blank expression. My mind is a home I'm trapped in, and it's only inside this mansion. Inside this mansion.
So this part of my house, no one's been in it for years. I built the safe room and I don't let no one in there, cause if I do, there's a chance that they might disappear and not come back. And I admit, I am emotionally scared to let anyone inside, so I just leave my doors locked. You might get other doors to open up, but this door's not, cause I don't want you to have the opportunity to hurt me, and I'll be the only person that I can blame when you desert me. I'm barricaded inside, so stop watching. I'm not coming to the door, so stop knocking. Stop.
He protecting himself.
God keeps saying I'm not locked. I chose this. I am lost in my own conscience. Know they shutting the world out ain't solving the problem.
So emotional, you feel that grit right there, man. But it's like painting this perfect image.
But it's not. I'm not the only thing that's living in here. Veer came to my house years ago. I let him in. Maybe that's a problem, cause I've been dealing with this ever since. I thought that he would leave, but it's obvious he never did. He must have picked a room and got comfortable and settled in. Now I'm in a position, it's either sit here and let him win, or put him back outside where it came from, but I never can. Cause in order to do that, I'd have to open the doors. Is that me or the fear talking? I don't know anymore.
Fire. You think about the concept of this song, especially like in that last verse where he's going into protecting himself. And one thing that I put out, one thing I can point out that kind of relates to myself is that, like, if I had a situation where a friend of mine betrayed me because he was angry at me about something, and he aired out a bunch of personal things on the bus on the way home from football practice. And he did it a couple of times too. And I learned very quickly that I can't share everything about myself or how I'm feeling with other people. So that third verse really connected with me because that reminds me of that situation. I still do that to this day because it was kind of traumatic for me to have all my inner thoughts aired out to everybody that I didn't want to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like who I like, who crushes, my personal thoughts. Like he aired all that out. And he did that in retaliation to me, like just busting jokes on the on the bus. You know what I'm saying? But all right, so we gonna go on to the next one. All right? So we just got finished with mansions, and then we jumping into. All right, so we got all I have. Okay, I'm gonna pacify this one too.
All All I ever wanted was somebody to hear me, and all I ever wanted was somebody to feel me. And everybody wanna tell me that I'm out of my head when I'm on the mic, that's fine, but that don't scare me. It's been a long time, but I'm back now. Rap out, welcome to the rap house. Rap out where I live till I pass out. Blackout, everybody keep on wondering if I still rap now. Are you serious? Anybody out there hearing this? I came in the game as a lyricist, and I'ma leave like that, period. You sniff lines, I'll write lines. You've now entered in my mind, and you better get ready, cause you might find I'm from a different place in my kind. It's a little bit different than yours is. Quit snoring, hip-hop isn't dead. It's just been in morning.
I like that line right there.
Quick record this. Listen, I'm warming up and you're misinformed. If you think that I'm slipping up, this ain't sick enough, then I'll skip the chorus. I've been here, ain't nobody heard of me. Yeah, I'ma turn this beat to a murder scene. I live for the world, I live for the king, I live for the king. Focus, wrote this with emotion. It's hard to get a break when the doors ain't open. It's hard to get a shot when the gun ain't loaded. And it's hard to make a living when nobody wanna notice. What am I, insane? Maybe playing crazy. You put me in a room at a
Good slant rhyming.
You do what you wanna, but you can't contain me. Lazy is not a character trait of mine. Don't wait in line. This is the current condition of my state of mind. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. This is all I have. All I have. All I ever wanted was somebody to get this. All I ever.
Dude, one thing I'm sensing, like with this early song, like, and I've reacted to the search before. The search scene, he seemed a little bit more grounded in the search, but in this song, like you can smell the hunger through the video. Like he's hungry, bro. But I do like his the way he changes up his flows a lot, the way he transitions into different bars and stuff like that. But if you concentrate on the technique, you're gonna miss the substance. You know what I'm saying? My issue is I love technique. Technique kind of goes over substance for me, so I have to kind of switch the order a little bit while I'm listening to NF.
Wonder with somebody to play. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it.
Playlist.
It's my calling and
the way this.
Father, maybe I should just not bother. Go back to that 9 to 5, but I am not a quitter, so quit that. I never been a killer, but I guarantee I kill tracks. Put him in the coffin, lost it. Rip that, trying to make an impact in rap. Is that insane?
Good slant rhyming.
But give me that pencil, and you ain't never gonna make it. It's all mental. I am in a place where I can't let go. I still work a job and do this, and y'all know what's stupid. I thought all you had to do was get a record deal and yo things start moving, but that's not the case because most of the time the artists you hear, you keep on thinking that artist is new, but that artist has probably been at it for years.
That's very true.
In the back of my mind thinking, am I wasting my time dreaming? And I ain't got no money in my wallet, but I guarantee no way that I ain't gonna leave this. I need this, I swear to y'all, I need this. And this hip hop's in my veins. If you cut me, I'ma bleed it. And yo, what you think I write raps for no reason? No. Take my pain and I put them in a song. Ever since them pills, they took my mind. I've been a different person. Don't try to predict my verses. What you're hearing now is me, whether I'm in front or behind that curtain.
Transparency.
I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect.
Yep.
Don't tell me to calm down, I'm calm now. Listen, I'm just working. Yeah, it might take a minute to get it, but once you get it, everything will be crystal clear. I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here. Don't tell me that this isn't real.
The funny thing is that NF kind of challenges the very aspect of Christian rap. You know what I'm saying? Like he's coming from a mental health perspective, talking about himself and then working through this himself by meanwhile being a Christian. A lot of Christian rap is very heavy on the praise and worship section, and thinking that they need to repeat these themes of praising God in every song or talking about the Bible in every song or trying to talk about the world, a different routine, but he's bringing a different impact to it. And I think this is why NF has eclipsed a lot of a lot of other Christian rappers with his relatability in his songs. You know what I'm saying? Because not everyone is feeling the same way on every track. And it could get kind of bland and boring if you're talking about and doing the same thing on each song. So my thing, even when I was a Christian rapper, I want to push the boundaries of creativity. But a lot of the times in Christian rap, like the theology part of it, it kind of infuses in that and you are judged based on that. Like you're not necessarily allowed to have a lot of creativity in your music because sometimes in some circles that they deem counterintuitive to God, you know what I'm saying? Or you bring in stuff against yourself. So he kind of pushes the boundary on that. He actually eclipsed it, like I just said. And yeah.
Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, this is all I have, all I have. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, this is all I have, all I have. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how
This hook stands out a lot too. I see why this song is a single as well.
Don't tell me that this isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. This is all that I have. This is all that I have.
Great track. Great track.
Wait, wait, wait. Don't leave me.
Did I react to this? I don't think so.
Wait, wait. Don't leave me. Where you going? Where you going?
I think I did react to this one. I ain't gonna lie, he brought a little R&B vibe to
I
this.
can't lose you. Girl, I need you. Girl, I need you. And don't you love me? Don't you love me? Yes, you don't want me. You don't want me. We back and forth, yeah. This ain't working.
I can see why this is a single too.
Loving perfect. Loving perfect. I'm holding on to pieces of heart that I just can't let go. I know this is a desperate kind of love, but it feels like it's hard.
It's tough letting go of a woman that fully understands you too. That's hard.
Pieces of heart, 'cause I just can't let go. Wait, 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 don't leave me. Wait, wait,
Being on the phone.
wait. What you thinking? What you thinking? Where's your mind at? Don't you miss us? Don't you miss us? 'Cause you don't call back, you don't call back.
So it sounds like she done with him.
Tell me, are you happy? Are you smiling? Are you smiling? Go happy. Tell me, go happy. 'Cause I am done, yeah, I am done. I'm holding on to pieces of heart.
Bro, that the funny thing is, like, the further you go into the emotional part of breaking up, there's actually a science behind that. And when you break up with somebody, it's like your frequencies with each other get out of sync. And then there's a little tether that's tearing apart. And the codependency portion of it just kind of bleeds off. And I like that because he illustrates that a lot. He misses her. And it sounds like from what he's saying, she broke it apart. And now she's like, hey, yo. You know, but he loves her so much, he's asking her, you know, how you doing? Are you smiling? Are you happy? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? Do you miss us? Like, he wants her back.
That I just can't let go. I know this is a desperate kind of love,
It does.
but it feels like it's hard.
That's the worst kind, too.
Where you going? Where you going? I'm holding on to pieces of heart, 'cause I just can't let go. We don't wanna have a conversation. We don't wanna think about it. We just wanna fake it. We just wanna act like everything is great. Go back to the day watching movies in the base. And the problem is now I feel like everything has changed. And I'm trying to make a living on the music, but I feel like every time I look at you, I'm in a place. It's hard to be the man of the house when you ain't got a house. I hate this. It's complicated.
I like that.
It's complicated. We don't wanna talk. We don't wanna talk. It's complicated. I'm sitting in a hotel room like, why? Call your phone and apologize. Gotta be a way we can make this right. We can make this right. I'm holding on to pieces of heart
So emotional, man. Like the emotion of the song just really hits you in the heart.
That I just can't let go. I know this is a desperate kind of love, but it feels like it's home.
But it's the worst kind of love you can have. It's easy to break up when you hate somebody, but when you still love them, like that's what makes it more difficult. You know what I'm saying? This sounds like a song. Some of the lyrics that he was rapping, it sounded like a song that he probably was away from his girl while he was pursuing his dreams, and she probably broke up with him, and he wants her back. But he was trying to be the man of a house, but he can't be a man of a house without a house, period. You know what I'm saying? So I get the symbology and the metaphor behind that as well. But that, for me, even for people who don't really understand lyricism and stuff like that, I think people would get that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of men do that, especially the ones that have to travel for work, like truck drivers and stuff like that. Like, I'm working to make a better situation for us. But that's why he's saying, wait, don't go. You know what I'm saying? And it's a test on both ends. It's like on his end, he understands what he's doing, but on the other end, she misses him. She misses connecting with him. She misses like being with him, but then like that waning away from him is putting her in a position where she might need to go get somewhere else. And sometimes that happens over the period of 6 months or more, 2 months or more, 4 months or more. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're used to somebody being in your life. So I could definitely see the dichotomy behind that one. That's tough. That's tough on any relationship. But then the love aspect of it is crazy. Like, that can go deeper into the breakdown, but yeah. Okay, I remember reacting to Wake Up.
You spend your life in a dream.
So Wake Up.
You can't escape.
Wake Up probably feels.
'Cause you live your life in a coma. You
never can wake. Man, that sound like all us in 2026, right? All the millennials. We like, this ain't this ain't the adulthood that was promised to us in the 90s.
You're sleeping. You're sleeping. You make a lot of money and you live in a mansion and pretty much got everything that you could ever imagine. But you feel like even though you got everything in the world, you got nothing. So what you do then is you start going backwards. You run in a direction and you looking for something that isn't real. No, you know is that you just gotta have it. What you doing is sleeping and thinking that you're awakening and not. And the problem is that you don't know what you're after. So you put everything that you have into what you do, hoping that one day maybe you don't have to feel like you're empty. But as you get older, a lot of weight on your shoulders is getting heavy. Then you look back and you start to regret things. You only get one life, and every time you look into yours, you feel like everything you have is a waste. And the problem and the reason you can never feel a hole in your life is because you were never awake. You spend your life in.
I didn't really like that reverb on that awake part. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this first verse, like, you can clearly see what that first verse is about. It's like, you see a woman going off to work, losing her family because of her career. And you can see that on the opposite end too, a man going to work, losing his family to his career. These people love you, but it challenges you on like what you're working for. And I kind of feel that as a YouTuber too, especially being married and stuff like that. Like, you pour a lot into this and you so confident that you're going to be able to be a full-time YouTuber, you sacrifice a lot. And you hope one day that the sacrifices will be rendered. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I get it. Let's go.
You spend your life in a dream that you can't escape. 'Cause you live your life in a coma, you never awake. feeling like you ain't got a purpose. And you trying to get motivated, but everything you do turns into a mess, like you ain't nothing but worthless. And yo, you look around, a lot of these other people you looking at, to you describe as perfect. So you point a finger at God and tell him to do his job and fix your life up, cause nothing is working. And you would try to hide it and make it seem like it's nothing, but really you feel like everything is crashing around you. And you developed a problem in trusting in other people, which later became an issue that would mentally pound you. You only get one life, but every time you look into yours, you feel like all you ever see are mistakes. And the problem and the reason you can never move forward in life is because you were never awake. Wake up.
You spend your life in a dream that you can't
That almost sounds like when you sitting in regret, man, like you can't move forward.
Cause you live your life in a coma, you never awake.
You can see more about this in my other breakdown of Wake Up from a long time ago. Now he's an old man. Now they both old. Wow. Oh man. That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy song, man. That's one of them songs you better wake up before it's over. You know what I mean? And one of my goals in life was always trying to live a fulfilled life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that could just seem a little selfish. But like I said, like you only got one life. And I think this song forces you to face yourself. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Can't be sitting around being jealous of other people living their life. You know, you got to live yours. This is your existence. And sometimes you just don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are going through. You know, they look like they got it all together in front of you. And then at home, they messing up their house. They hoarders. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, man. Life is weird. Like, we're all existing in the same reality and having different experiences. It's so crazy. All right, so we got Face It. Why does the intro sound like an old school techno song?
I ain't sleeping lately. Yes, I know that I'm the only person that can change me. Maybe that's why I ain't changing. That's why I ain't changing. I got too much on my mind. I guess I don't know how to face it. I just don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. Yeah, I don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. Don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. How to face it. How to face it. Let's go back to basics. Yeah, say what you mean, do what you say. But man, I hate this, I just don't know what I'm chasing. Don't know what I'm chasing. Yeah, somebody told me life is something you don't wanna play with, but I just keep on playing like life is just a playground. I go through these mood swings, watch everything slide down. I look at myself and I ask what the goal is. Yeah, tell me what your goal is. I'm just so lost in emotions, I don't even notice. I just slip into a place that I don't think straight. People in my ear trying to tell me everything's great.
That's funny. That is fire. Scratching, got some bass. I like this. I like this because we just got off the last song talking about waking up, and now you go and jump into a song called Face It. This almost feels like a chapter to a book. I ain't gonna even hold you. And especially with, having the courage to face what you got going on after you wake up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Great album order. I just recognize that. So I'm gonna take this back a little bit.
I
ain't sleeping lately. I ain't sleeping lately. And yes, I know that I'm the only person that can change me. Maybe that's why I ain't changing. That's why I ain't changing. I got too much on my mind. I guess I don't know how to face it. I just don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it, yeah. Don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. Don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. How to face it. How to face it. Let's go back to basics. Think about the words you about to say before you say it. Sin is bittersweet, I taste it. Bittersweet, I taste it. Get that sickness out my mouth. I feel like my train is derailing. I can feel it. Yo, these words are only words until they actions. Words until they actions thrive on empty satisfactions. Yeah, the fact is I don't know. Fact is I don't know. Yeah, I get on these stages, say that I put on a show, but yeah, that show it don't mean nothing. If I don't live my lyrics, if they don't feel the spirit in my songs and they don't hear it,
Yeah.
yeah, that don't mean nothing. This ain't all about appearance. Everything starts with the
I like those last 6 bars right there.
I ain't sleeping lately. I ain't sleeping lately. And yes, I know.
And I love how NF is so easy to understand too.
Maybe that's why I ain't changing. That's why I ain't changing. I got too much on my mind. I guess I don't know how to face it. I just don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it, yeah. I don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. I don't know how to face it. How to face it.
A lot of people don't know how to do what this song say. I love this shirt.
I've been doing this a long time.
Face it, going from face it to motivated. Okay.
Oh, it's awesome. For
Very
me to be able to
cinematic
tell these
tracks,
people
man.
who
Like the
actually
beats on
hear,
these are just crazy.
especially when you put this much time into something that you love, something you have a passion for.
Right, right.
That's motivation.
I can.
When I first started, never knew if they will listen, but when I write, I produce passion. That's Mel Gibson. If music is a disease, I promise
Passion
I'm
and Mel
infected.
Gibson, that's
I dream
fire.
on different levels of dreams. Inception. These beats
Different
are my
levels of dreams,
playground. Let the
Inception,
words
okay.
play. You ain't catching that's wordplay. Now you're stuck on the wordplay. I'm all business.
okay.
No suit on, but that's okay. I will KO you if you come in my workspace. And don't you
KO you if you come in my workspace. Yo, somebody got NF mad and he say, man, look, y'all don't think I'm a punchline rapper? I got it.
Inception. These beats are my playground. Let the words play. You ain't catching that's wordplay. Now you're stuck on the
wordplay.
I'm all business. No suit on, but that's okay. I will KO you if you come in my workspace. And don't you ever try to tell me I lack passion. I'm a stand-up guy. I promise you ain't laughing. These rappers are slowing the game
Stand-up
down.
guy comedy.
And how you gonna put me in the category of whack rap? Yeah, listen, I'm hawk. I
He responded to some
transform in a
criticism.
flash rap. You sipping on syrup, that doesn't mean you're a sick rapper. See, what it means is you gon' probably get sick after. You don't like that I'm blind, or is it the fact that I smoke passion? Take your best shot. Take your best shot.
Feels like a cinematic rapper rock and roll beat.
I ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. I'm motivated. 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 Motivated.
He hit them violins going on.
Working this music. You think I'm making this up? If the songs ain't sharp, trust me, they ain't making the cut. You don't like it? I'm no
Songs
teacher,
ain't
but
sharp,
you
making
learn
the
to
cut?
adjust.
Okay.
I'm my own worst critic, so critics step your hate game up. I'm a different breed of artist. I know how to survive.
No, that's funny because I did say he was responding to critics and he had a verse with talking about the critics, dude. I'm just too good at this.
Critics, so critics, step your hate game up. I'm a different breed of artist. I know how to survive. You come into my lane, you better know how to drive. And I suggest you buckle up if you won't come on this ride. No Johnny Cash, but there's some of y'all walking in line.
Okay.
Y'all look curious. Heath Ledger type of questions like, why so serious?
Hey.
You want watered down lyrics? Well, I don't carry them. I dig holes for these tracks, and then I slaughter and bury them. The motivation I got is on a whole different level. I treat these lines like court dates. I don't want to settle. My lyrics are bullets, and they're aiming at you. And I ain't talking switchfoot when I dare you to move. Take your best shot.
Okay.
Take your best shot.
Hey, man, enough said, man, I could do this on every bar. That's what he doing.
Best shot. Take your best shot.
This is probably the closest we're gonna ever get to end up actually battle rap. But I could be wrong.
You know I'm a landmine. No, I said I'm a landmine. Don't step on me, or you'll get blown sky high.
Okay, good chain. Look like he about to chain punch. Okay, hold up.
Said I'm a landmine. Don't step on me.
See, why we call it a chain punch, because he ended the bar in a landmine, and then now he's continuing the chain punch with like, don't step on me, right? Don't step on me is a continuation of the punchline. So he may say, I think he said something about blow sky high. So now he probably don't even know he chain punching, but I thought I caught that. All right.
When it comes to punches, you know I'm a landmine. No,
I said I'm a landmine.
Don't step on me, or you'll get blown
sky high.
And I don't mean secrets when I say to keep it in mind. And I'm here with the words.
That's fire. That is fire. Okay, NF.
Sky high, and I don't mean secrets when I say to keep it in mind. And I'm here with the words.
Dude, good double entendre. I don't mean secrets but mine, landmine, when I keep it in mind, M-I-N-D-M-I-N-E. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, good homophone usage too.
And I don't mean secrets when I say to keep it in mind. And I'm here with the words. Too sick. They say I rap hungry. Well, that's because I'm starving. Diesel.
That's okay.
That's why they calling me Red Dick. Your list, because the look in my eyes is different.
Different.
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Let's go.
That last punchline was kind of weak. That violin in this track is going insane, though. It sounds like that snare got a little bit of an echo on it, too. Just adding so much impact to the track. Definitely giving out the emotion it need to. Wow. Yeah, he ended the song on an explosion sound. That's kind of crazy. All right.
You and I, we've been doing a lot together. And I look back and I just, I appreciate all the times that we had together. You know? I remember just going down in my room and, you know, trying to deal with some things.
Yeah,
always been there for
I think
that.
the Notepad kind of represents like where he vents at.
It's me and you.
You and I been best friends ever since I was a young kid. Everything we did.
Okay, I remember reacting to this
Got
too.
a lot of years coming up ahead of us, and ever since we met, I knew we'd get somewhere. But the fact is, I ain't really know when. I don't really know how either, but I can feel the goosebumps, my skin right.
Boy, you feel the resonance in that bass right there?
You and I can make it happen. A lot of people thinking we ain't gonna make it rapping. I ain't got a problem with them though. That don't even matter. We ain't looking for the people trying to say that we the baddest. Nah, never like that. Came a long way, never did it for the money. We ever make it big, I'ma give it to the family. Looking back now, everything is looking funny. You and I in the room writing, up late when the mood strikes us. We don't care if they do like us.
Good
Writing songs for
three-syllable
the
multi.
haters we ain't even got yet. Freestyling, somebody turn the mic up. Talking about things we don't really understand. Talking about things we don't really comprehend. Me and you trying to get it, we ain't quitting to the end. Now I'm standing on stage trying to give it to the fans.
Good 5-syllable multi.
We took that karaoke machine from my room and we put it up to the CD player and played the instrumentals, and man, we've come a long way. A long way.
I made a lot of mistakes, you been there for the whole thing. Help me with the drama, rapping in the car outside daily. We don't care if it's a winter, we don't care if it's a summer. I remember writing raps with the curse words. I just wanna hear it, seems like everybody does it. Did it for a while, wasn't into all the customs. Tried to find who I was, being everything I wasn't in real life. Yeah, got a lot of...
Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do to find out who you are too. Yeah, I like that.
You know where I'm at, put it all over the pages and wrote it in the rap, said that we could be amazing if I give us a chance. Now I'm looking around like, yeah, look at where we at. Look at where we at now, we ain't made it yet, but they can hear us in the background coming. Some are gonna hate it, some are gonna love it. I'ma put it in his hands and let God do the judging, yeah. Remember me and you, always had you in the backpack. Took you into school, writing on you like it's nothing. A lot of people in the room see me scribble on the page, but they ain't got a clue, no, they ain't got a clue. We at the beginning, hoping someday you and I can say we made it and we did it. You ain't nothing but a notepad, tell me who you kidding. I'm just running out of space, I'll be back in a minute, turn the page on me.
You know what's crazy is, this just started as something that was an escape for us, you know? And now I look around and there's a lot of people out there going through the same things, you know, we've been through. And now this music we write is actually making an impact. It's crazy.
We're working on that craft, boy. And I like what he's doing here because he's creating a relationship song to the notepad. And I think every rapper kind of does this in a way. That where he kind of frames a song around him and the notepad and this relationship with the notepad, almost like it's a sentient thing, you know what I mean? So, and I think when I was in Pendulum Inc., well, we called this, I don't know if it's called method rapping or constraint writing, where it's one of the top levels of writing. Like, punchlines are very low on it, but when it comes to like storytelling and method writing or something, I don't think it's non-method writing or something else. But what he does here is framing a song around him in a notepad, but comparing it to, like I just said, with the being in a relationship and naming it and going through all the things that they've been through from beginning to end, how his style changed throughout the times. He's talking about cursing versus not cursing, trying to become how the notepad is helping him become who he is and stuff. That is so transparent and personal, but he's done it in a relatable way, even to other rappers. But for the fan base, that can inspire other people to go write as well and use this method as a means of communication or introspection with their own selves. Enough real music. Enough.
Red Bull in my hands, feels like I got wings. Lot of people in my face, but I can't hear a thing. It's like my head's up in the clouds, and I ain't coming down, no.
Look like you're finna get into a little bit of rock and roll.
Just let me get lost. I swear that I'ma lose it if somebody turns it off. What are you, out your mind? You must be out your mind. Just turn the music out. 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 Snap back on my head. understand the situation. Yeah, this is not a game. This is not a game. You ain't gon' bring me down. No. Yeah, I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. You best wipe off the hater look before you make me scream. What are you, out your mind? You must be out your mind. Just turn the music on. Turn the music on.
This feels like a little motivated track though.
Turn the music on.
I can see this being like on a trailer for like speakers or something like that, or a trailer for like a movie.
I get the adrenaline rhymes like I'm a veteran. Fine, I've been ahead of the game. The way I'm settling drain, but I'ma get it in lane. This is a medicine. Hey, you get the medic beats, cause I don't let them live fast. Better keep pedaling, blast you with the pentagon laugh. But I'm ahead of the act like I don't get it. Then that is when I end up in rap until I never can cash it. Is irrelevant passion.
It's either 5 or 6 syllable multi back to back. Slant rhyming on a 5-6 syllable multi is crazy, bro.
I am not a comedian, man. It don't even matter if you don't know what I'm saying. You better do what the chorus is. You don't know what the chorus is. Turn up in the
music.
You must be out your mind. Turn the music on. You must be out your mind. Turn the music on. You must be out your mind. Turn the music on. Turn the music on. Turn the music on. You must be out your mind. Turn the music on. You must be out your mind. Turn the music on. You must be out your mind. Turn the music on. Turn the music on. Turn the music. Turn the music. You must be out your mind. You must be out.
I never know how to identify these type of beats though, because it's not hip hop. It's definitely not hip hop. You can definitely put it in like a. I wonder how NF is doing today. I haven't checked on his music in a while.
When did I become so numb? When did I lose myself? All the words that leave
I can feel like this song can make somebody cry.
feel like they came from someone else. I'm paralyzed. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should.
This almost feels like he recorded it right after he did All I Have.
I'm paralyzed. Where is the real me? I'm lost and it kills me inside. I'm paralyzed.
I feel like every song too is a different part of the mansions that he mentioned in track 2.
When did I become so cold? When did I become ashamed? Oh, where's the person that
I love how that the drums are like,
They must have left with all my faith. I'm paralyzed.
I love how the drums are like kind of suppressed in the back.
My feelings
Feels like a knock on the door.
no longer feel things. I know I should.
Yeah, the drums feel numb. I like how they kind of, with it being so compressed like that, but it has an echo to it. I wonder if that's supposed to like kind of channel the feeling of numbness, of paralyzed, like, you know what I'm saying? Almost like your heart beating, but you can't feel it. Or like blood going through your veins, but you can't feel it. Or maybe just numb feelings.
And if life is pain, then I buried mine a long time ago, but it's still alive. And it's taking over me, where am I? I wanna feel something, I'm numb inside. But I don't feel nothing, I wonder why.
He just said, I'm feeling something, but I'm numb inside. And I just been talking about how the beat makes you feel like that, or it's kind of channeling.
Over me, where am I? I wanna feel something, I'm numb inside. But I don't feel nothing, I wonder why. I'm in the race of life and time passed by. Look, I sit back and I watch it. Hands in my pockets, waves come crashing over me, but I just watch them. I just watch them. I'm underwater, but I feel like I'm on top of it. I'm at the bottom, but I don't know what the problem is. I'm in a box, but I'm the one that locked me in. I'm suffocating and I'm running out of oxygen. Where are my feelings? I no longer feel things. I know I should.
I really didn't like how the hook chorus kind of cut off that last portion of the last verse. I mean, the last line in that verse.
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
It's strange how we all kind of feel like that sometimes. Like you can literally box yourself in life. And that kind of like is a callback to the song that he did with Awake. No, is it Awake? Yeah, I think it's Awake. This is kind of like a callback to that song too. And I like how sometimes within the music, it forces you to kind of dissect yourself a little bit while you're listening. It kind of is definitely the type of song that'll put you in a different type of mood. Like, but at the same time, NF's music is very emotional. And it seems like as we've gone through the album, I've my own emotional ebbs and flow been kind of going up and down. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like energetically, like NF's music kind of pulls from you a little bit. Because it takes a lot of energy to do self-introspection. And I think that's what a lot of what Mansions is as an album. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go on to the next one. Is this the last song? Maybe? We close though.
Oh, these hands are tired. Oh,
yeah, we got one more after this.
Is tired. Oh, this soul is tired.
That's funny that this song starting out saying what the soul is tired, and I just got kind of talked about how this album makes you feel.
Now keep on, now keep on.
Faith is something I'm not accustomed to. I'm trusting other people, something I don't really love to do. I've never been a fan of it. I act tougher. Really, my shoulders, they ain't built for this, and I don't have nothing. It's like I'm standing in the rain, and you offer me a raincoat. But I would rather stand and wring it wet than take the hand out. What's wrong with me? You said you've always got your hands out, and I cannot continue on my own, so take my hands now. I give you everything, God, not just a little bit. Take it from me. I am nothing but a hypocrite. I hate sin, but I built.
The funny thing is that I think when I hear that, and he's afraid to take handouts and afraid to trust people. He don't want to be seen as weak. But he's being transparent on his album. So of course he wants us to see him. But maybe he's just talking about an aspect of himself that he wants to improve.
And I cannot continue on my own, so take my hands now. I give you everything, God, not just a little bit. Take it from me. I am nothing but a hypocrite. I hate sin, but I built a house and I still live in it. Afraid to open up the door till you let you into it. My soul is lost.
Having trouble
what
trusting
it needs
God.
is your direction. I know I've told you I do not need your protection, but I lied to you. This thing is tiring, and man was not created for it. God, please retire me now.
Oh, these hands are tired. Oh, this
And you think about it,
heart is
like all these
tired.
emotional songs on the back end, and this feels like he's exhausted in this song.
I'll keep on, I'll keep on, I'll keep on. I'll keep on, I'll keep on, I'll keep on.
Your trust is something I am not accustomed to. And I know the Bible says that I should always trust in you. But I will never read that book enough. And when I have a question, I don't take the time to look it up or pick it up. It collects dust on my nightstand. I'm just being honest, please take this out of my hands. I have no control. I am just a person, but thank the Lord that I serve a God that's perfect. I do not deserve the opportunity you've given me. I never knew what freedom was until I learned what prison means. I am not ashamed, I don't care if they remember me. My life will always have a hole if you are not the centerpiece. Take me out of bondage, take all of my pride. If I don't have a savior, I don't have nothing inside. Take all of my lust, take all of my lies. There's no better feeling than when I look in the sky in your eyes, it's amazing.
Oh, these hands are tired. Oh, this heart is tired. Oh, this soul is tired. But I'll keep on.
I'm surprised I ain't heard this in no Christian praise and worship.
I'll keep on, I'll keep on, I'll keep on.
Good tempo change right here.
I'll keep on, I'll keep on, I'll keep on.
I feel like this song would have been good for being a last song on the album, so I'm kind of interested in seeing like what the last song is. Good acoustic guitar, nice rhythm, hard hitting drums. Well, that sounds like a snare or a clap and a snare together. The bass drum. Oh, sounds like a hand drum. Boom, 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 boom. Keep on, I keep on, I keep on.
I'll keep on, I'll keep on, I'll keep on.
Fire. That's a 10 out of 10. Can You Hold Me featuring Britt Nicole. Okay. There was like a spiritual motivation aspect of that song. And I like how this is like the last song was kind of like the first introduction of the Bible actually being on the album. I don't mind if Christian rappers have one song like that where they're just talking to God. But I do like to see more creativity when it comes to Christian rap in general. I think one of the rappers that point out to me is like Mouthpiece. There's another Hebrew Israelite rapper that's named Tone Spain. He's a punchline rapper. So like he's from Philly. He's going to give you them punchlines. And even when he was a Christian, still giving you punchlines. So if you guys like punchlines, go check out Tone Spain. Mouthpiece is sort of like in that same area. Mouthpiece is a great artist. Reed B Versus, The Truth, Flame, old school cross movement guys. Like I've listened to a lot of music in my life. I'm trying to tell you, like I'm built like that. But I've listened to a lot of rap, and I feel like NF has really escaped that mold. You know.
It feels like a tear in my heart, like a part of me missing, and I just can't feel it. I've tried and I've tried, and I've tried.
Tears on my face, I can't take it. If lonely's a taste, then it's all that I'm tasting. Do you hear my cry? I cry. Oh, can you hold me? Can you hold me? Can you
So the last song says that he's tired, and now the song is like, "Can you hold me?" It's a whole different emphasis on emotion, though.
just wrap me in your arms, in your arms. I don't wanna be nowhere else. Take me from the dark, from the dark. I ain't gonna make it myself. Put your arms around me, put your arms around me. Let your love surround me. I am lost, I am lost. If I ain't got you,
I'm so immersed into this melody, bro.
got nothing at all.
You can really feel the impact in this track too. Just me. What it gonna take, what it gonna be? I don't even know. But I'm lonely. Feel like I don't even know me. Feels like I don't even know me. That girl singing her behind off on this track, bro. That girl sung her behind off on this track. I think, honestly, I might have to take my comments back, man. I might have to take my comments back. I thought this was a excellent way to end the album, actually. Can you hold me? Like, and the whole thing ain't like, we're not done yet. You know what I'm saying? Because he got other things that he needs to talk about. So this is just the beginning of his introspection of himself. I thought for it to be 12 tracks, I thought the order of the songs were very good. I thought because it almost, after track 2, it almost feels like we're just jumping into his mind, and all the different tracks are different aspects of who he is and things that he goes through and his observations on things. And he definitely has different facets, and I love the versatility in all his music. Very cinematic sound, though. That's one thing I took from this. Very substance heavy. If you're not ready for this type of music, like substance wise, you may not be able to handle all this in one sitting. Like overall, like even as a rapper, I can learn a lot from NF because he's teaching me how to write stories and how to have impact within the stories. Like somebody in the comments said that if the lonely is taste, then that's all that I'm tasting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's incredible writing. And if it's one thing that NF don't get love more for, is his writing ability in hip hop. I would love to see NF be more of a staple in hip hop, but I wonder like how the culture itself feels with NF, because we've never seen NF on any other freestyle platforms. We've never seen him on like Fire in a Booth or these other platforms. So I'm pretty sure he's probably very careful about where he goes. But can't wait to see the next album. All right. So if you guys want, depending on how this one goes, we'll talk about, going on and seeing the other albums. But I would like to see this have a good return before I continue doing NF. And emotionally, I feel like this could drain you emotionally. But like I said in the other song, like his music really pulls that out of you. So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed the content down below. I have album reaction to Eminem's Infinite album. And if you want to go check out ASAP Rock, we just finished Possible Kid 1. And I hope you guys really, really, really enjoy those reactions. And also, you guys will be able to go check out those individual reactions to those songs that I had mentioned before. Those are longer, a little bit more in depth, but I definitely appreciate you guys for hanging out for those as well. So with that being said, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, hype, and share the video. All right.